Hey everyone, Shane here from ForceFan. If you're new here, I dig deep into Star Wars Black Series. I do collection deep dives, favourite characters, hot takes, wants, wishes, a couple of little rants here and there also. I like to show new videos every week, different topics, different figures, different things. I don't do unboxings. This video today is about something that's always sparking debate in the community that we love, which is Star Wars. Why is there a fight between Black Series and TVC collectors? It's less of a real war and more classic collector tribalism mixed with some genuine history. When Hasbro launched the Black Series around 2013 to 2014, they really pushed hard into the new 6-inch scale, and the classic 3.7-inch line took a big hit for quite a few years. A lot of long-time TVC collectors felt abandoned, and that resentment still lingers for some. The big thing is, what's better, 6-inch or 375? Does it even matter? I'm a Black Series collector. I love the extra detail, the better facial sculpts, the paint apps, and that premium shelf presence. But TVC collectors, they prefer the classic Kenner scale. It feels more Star Wars to them. Vehicles and playsets actually make sense at that scale. You can army build, you can create bigger scenes without needing an entire room. But then you've got arguments about which line gets the better characters, the new sculpts. You know, what are the key points for both lines, and why are we arguing so often about the sense of scale? TVC have got HasLabs, which are always successful. They always get backed, but they're perfect for that scale. They're play sets, they're adult premium collecting for that line. The truth is, most people don't actually hate the other scale. It's usually a vocal minority online. Plenty of collectors happily buy both. I do sometimes. At the end of the day, it's just two different ways of enjoying the same galaxy. One prioritizes detail and presence, the other prioritizes nostalgia and world building. Both are absolutely valid. I don't collect TVC specifically, but one thing I will say, I absolutely love the packaging. There's something special about those retro Kenner style card backs. The moment you hold a TVC figure, it feels like you're holding a piece of Star Wars history. That classic bubble, the bold logo, the character name in the pill, and that number checklist on the back, it just hits differently. It is pure nostalgia done right. Even though the figures are premium, they're modern, they've got super articulation, great sculpts, that packaging still gives you that childhood feeling of tearing open a new figure bought by your nan in the late 70s or early 80s, even the 90s. It's theatrical, it's collectible, and it looks incredible on a wall or lined up on a shelf. The Black Series boxes, they're clean, they're premium, and they look great on display. But the TVC packaging also has soul. And that's half the fun sometimes. The presentation is the fun of collecting. And the vintage collection clearly nails this massively. Much more so than the Black Series, unfortunately. It's all personal preference, but is it world building or the character line? Which one actually matters more? I guess it depends on what you want out of your collection. If you love recreating scenes, filling shelves with troopers, putting figures next to vehicles and building that full Star Wars universe, then obviously world building wins. That's where the vintage collection really shines. The 375-inch scale just makes sense for that. And you can actually own an AT-AT, a speeder bike, or a whole cantina without needing a second house. But if you're more about individual characters, the sculpt, The face, the presence on your shelf, the feeling of owning a really strong version of your favourites. Then the character line approach wins. I think that's Black Series' biggest win. That's their territory. Bigger figures, sharper detail, better likenesses sometimes. They don't need a full diorama to look that impressive. One figure can hold the shelf on its own. Personally, I lean towards the character side. That's why Black Series become my main focus. I want the best possible version of the characters I care about. But I do also completely respect the collectors who go all in on world building. There's something fun about that. There's something that harkens back to your childhood in relation to building those worlds that you played with or created as a kid. And it feels like you've stepped into a Star Wars set with the world building. There's no wrong answer here. Some people collect stories. Some people collect characters. Both arguments are valid. What's more important to you, the world or the people in it? Please drop your thoughts below. May the Force and that shelf space be with you.